this one?
I'll blow it up. Yesterday, so we're still
you just said as long as you don't blow it up.
I mean, it's not blowing up, but it's not going anywhere either. It's kind of a letdown, you know. We're looking for a PB every single day, so I'm definitely going to make another pass if we have the opportunity to. Holly sent us some overnight parts from America, and I'm hoping that's enough to get us some fuel pressure down track, because that's what's happening. It leaves first gear decent, and then it just falls on its face every pass.
What was those pops and bangs we were hearing?
It just ain't got no fuel pressure. Ain't nobody home, you know what I mean?
All right, it is day 3. So we're Crossville Dragway. So glad to be here. This is a beautiful facility, a great 8-mile facility. Awesome, place is packed already. Weather is gorgeous. Last night's drive, epic. Another epic drive through the mountains, up and, I mean, Derek asked me if that was a good preparation for Tail of the Dragon. I said, no, those were just like minor curvy roads. That is nothing like Tail of the Dragon's gonna be. So literally, it's been so beautiful on the drives that I don't know what, like, it's getting better, and I don't even know how that's possible. But lots of drives. We're going to Knoxville today when we get out of here, but I mean, gonna be some fast passes here because this track is on kill. Can't wait to see the gassers go down in their group. Gonna be awesome. Epic day, Crossville, weather, yeah, I don't know. Nothing could be more perfect. So let's get to it.
I'm Dean Trowbridge. I'm out of New Auburn, Wisconsin. The vehicle's a 1940 Willys Coupe. I got a 383 stroker in it with a 671 blower on it. On a quarter mile, we're running 1012s, 1014s. Built the car basically myself. I built the 37 Chevy Coupe, built it up as a gasser, raced it for 2 or 3 years. The guy wanted to buy it, I sold it. I bought this. I started building this to race. It came with a Hemi in it. The Hemi was kind of a pooch, so we put the small block in it with the blower. We've been racing it hard ever since. In the meantime, I ended up buying my 37 back, so now I have them both, and we're having a great time with both of them. I'm racing in as many weekends in the summer as we can hit. I've never done a drag and drive. The car's never been street driven since I've owned it. This is my first street driven weekend. So yeah, we've just had a lot of fun running it, trying it, seeing if I can do it. We're gonna just see if we can make it the whole week. Now, weather's been great. Car's been running really, really well. I'm sure I'm not in a hunt, but I'm having a great time just playing and having fun.
And what's it like to be among so many gassers?
Oh, these guys are all great. The Grasser Guy crowd is just an awesome group. We just have a lot of fun. Everybody kind of knows everybody, and we just hang out and have a good time. It's been great.
I'm damaged goods already, man.
What happened yesterday?
I hadn't figured it out yet, man. I took a hard right when I was supposed to go straight. Yeah, I've tried to figure it out. I don't know. I sat out in that traffic, in the staging lanes for an hour, so I'm thinking that right tire was in the sun and just got overinflated, man. And the left one couldn't keep up with when we took off. I don't know what happened. But we got the front end all welded up. The spring was not only bent, but it was twisted. And I found a real nice mom and pop place there in Nashville. It's all night spring service. Super nice guy, man. And he in fact, he just called me 10 minutes ago to check and see if I made it to the track. Isn't that crazy? But he did a bunch of massaging on that thing and got it back to where it was close to straight, and it's on there. And that 130 miles we did last night I didn't feel anything unusual or out of place, man. I think we're good. Yeah, this broke off, and then the spring was just totally twisted. What else? Oh, my frame is bent. You can kind of stand here and you can see where the radiator's back just to maybe 3/4 of an inch, man. See it in this way. And I can feel a little stuff. It just feels just a little bit different. And that's when I started looking. And it's for sure crooked, but whatever.
Your car seems crooked anyway.
Yeah, I know. That's what the guy at the spring shop, he kept apologizing because he couldn't get it bone straight, you know. And I said, dude, everything on my car is crooked. It's going to fit right in there perfect.
My name is Colby Welch and I'm from Shelbyville, Tennessee. We're pretty local to this event, so that's kind of what got us drawn in, the gasser deal especially. But this car is my 1961 Ford Falcon. We race it with the Southeast Gassers Association, which is a 8th Mile heads-up group. This car here has been a gasser car drag racing since the late 60s, and this is the first time it's been on the road since then, so it's kind of a real cool story, you know, very sentimental to a lot of people. The man that originally raced it has been following along the whole way, so he loves to see it and see us out here doing well with this car. We definitely took in the hard approach. We're changing gears every day, changing tires, packing everything in the car with the rack on the back, but we're having a great time and learning for what we could do better next year.
So how did the car come into your possession with such a history?
So I actually met the man that owned it when I was very young, when we were trying to start getting into gasser racing. He had another Falcon shell that we bought off of him to build a race car out of, and he still had his original car sitting in the barn. For years I'd been his friend and we were always chatting, and he was following our build from the get-go. And he mentioned one day he sure would like to have his car running again to take it to the local car show. So we took it home and got it back running and got it to where he could take it to the show. And from then he told us, he said, well, you guys hang on to it, you might need it for something. So we've kind of had the car since. It's been really cool. We've done a few updates to get it back to modern safety and to where we can, you know, continue to race this car weekend after weekend. So it's been through another phase, but we've tried to keep it as original as possible and you know, have as much fun as we can. The gear change is tough, but where we're at, we've got a little motor where we're turning at tight RPM. It's kind of what we're used to. Definitely not the good approach for this event, but we had this car racing about 2 weeks ago at an 8th Mile event, so we rushed to get it together. You know, had to take some shortcuts for our approach here, so that's where we got into the gear change and stuff. It's been working out well. It's something we're we're very accustomed to. But the street driving has been very great. We've actually had no issues on the road. Better luck there than the track, matter of fact. So that's going well. Just kind of a little adjustment.
And I'm from Chelsea, Alabama, and this is my son Zach, and he's obviously from Chelsea too. He's the one driving this 1964 Oldsmobile Jetstar 88. So we did 666 last year with our 58 Oldsmobile, and we wanted to take it on this event, so we took it off air, built a whole new chassis, and we weren't going to have it done in time. So 6 weeks ago, we're like, we need another car. So I went on Facebook Marketplace and I started hunting down Oldsmobiles. I'm like, it needs to be an Oldsmobile because I'm an Oldsmobile junkie. And I found this thing for sale, and it was a heap of rusted up pile of junk. So we brought it home. We started cutting on this thing basically 5 weeks ago, and built a whole new chassis. We built it out of all our spare parts. We used my wagon motor. We got with American Powertrain, and they hooked us up with a 5-speed manual, and we turned her into this beautiful gasser that we call Snow Miser, because we're also big Christmas guys. So we do Christmas lighting as a hobby too. So kind of works out. It plays on the car. So it's we're pretty happy with it. It's come right out of the gate. He ran his first 150 miles from Chelsea to Huntsville on Saturday, because we finished it on Friday. And then he hopped in the wheel, and it did a 7.9 out of the box, with him being a rookie driver and a brand new car. So yeah, we're pretty ecstatic about it. So it's got a 427 small block. It's got nitrous, which he's not allowed to use this week. We figured we'd just keep it, so 650 horse naturally aspirated. Obviously it's got a 5-speed Tremec in it, and with a 4.9 in the back.
I don't have any HRA license, so we only run a 6.4, I think. So,
and we don't have enough clutch.
Yeah,
that was the only problem, is the clutch. We were unsure what clutch. We had a twin disc sitting on the shelf. We heated it in it, and we're learning that there's just not enough clutch to hold the power. So if you shot it with nitrous, the clutch would exit itself out the bottom.
I mean, she's heavy. It's what, 3,900 pounds with me in it.
Yeah, she's a big old girl.
So what's it like to drive?
It drives really good for straight axle. Doesn't drive bad.
Who's doing the driving legs?
I do the driving legs. Yeah. Dad does the driving on the road, and he's doing the driving on the track. So it's kind of a good split up.
Yesterday we had changed transmission because it kept popping out of fourth gear and putting another one in it, and it sprung a leak on me last night, so I had to get me another transmission, and here we go again. Day 3, 3 transmissions.
You're burning through them. Where do you find a Jericho 4-speed out here?
A friend of mine runs with Southeast Gassers. I called him last night and I said, do you have a spare? He says, where do you want me at? We met at Bucky's right here in Crossville at 1 o'clock this morning. Got the transmission. I'm here swapping them now.
And what are you going to do tomorrow?
I hope that'll be home track for me. That's Knoxville's my home track. So hopefully everything's gonna go smooth tomorrow.
And today's victim is
Mr. Doug Putnam.
Just driving left a little bit. The left rear got off the rubber and tire lit, so just I was just in and out of the brake trying to solder back full to keep it off the wall, which we did. So damaged the fender a little bit. The left front got in the front bumper cover, but other than that we're all right. Right rear came off the ground, and I think just because of the big chin spoiler we got there, the front tire caught it and buckled the fender a little bit. But
started out pretty decent, with I think we went a 502 at Huntsville. Yesterday at Music City was a little tough. We spun the first time, first attempt, then came back around, just basically left on just the motor with no nitrous and turned it on down track and went a 536. But then the track got canceled because of the tree situation. Then today we basically kind of left it alone. Even though this track looked 10 times better than yesterday. And we ended up getting a 523, 140. So, it's not as fast as I would like to go, but just play it conservative and hopefully finish the week.
first pass was a 506, and then the second pass it said it was a 522, but I don't know what it was. I left before the tree was activated, so I bumped through. So I'm gonna try a third pass. Took more power out from the last two passes and finally got to go. It's actually the same tune-up as yesterday, just a little bit softer on the starting line. So, and it showed that. It did everything it was supposed to do that time. So,
what was the numbers?
Went 468 at 157. So only 120 60 foot where Monday I was 115. So I've gone to 69, 67, 68. So yeah. It's good. I'm smiling. I wasn't smiling earlier. I'm smiling now. So
Last night's video ended with you in the dark at a checkpoint with a broken rocker, and you were looking for some parts. How did that parts call turn out?
So far, no parts.
So what are you going to do? Race it on 7 cylinders?
I'll race it on 7. I called John Kazi this morning, and he said run it. So we're going to run it. Fastest Ford on 7.
Fastest Ford on 7.
Yeah. That's the award we're going for. Fastest Ford on 7.
You're not going to do that every day. What's the solution?
We'll see. I don't know yet. One day at a time. Like hoping, praying that somebody comes up with a rocker on it and can get it to us by tomorrow. You know, a lot of people don't run these Product Snail 202s, so that's what we need. We need a 165 ratio, 170 offset, intake, T&D shaft mount if you got one. Please. Pretty please.
I think this is the first time in my life where I ever overpowered a racetrack. Tires were spinning in 2nd and 3rd gear. And so we got near the wall a couple times, and I went, you know what? We're going to hit the road and see these sights.
The first one especially, you got near center and then came jerking back towards the wall.
Yeah, that one there, I was lined up. The groove here is narrow, real narrow. It's good, but it's narrow. And I was lined up just a little left of it. So when it left, it went left. And I was like, oh, that's new. And then gave some right to it, and it went way right. And at that point, you know, survival instinct kicked in, and I pushed the clutch in. And then we got after it in the 60 foot on this next one, and it worked. We picked up like 500s there. But as soon as I got out a few hundred feet and clicked second, spun the tires again. So, like I said, we're gonna hit the road. You know, I think we're still in first. So, whatever.
Well, you know, the timing boards were all a bit squirrely today. They were sometimes showing reaction times and not ETs, and sometimes I was confused about who was running what times. What time slip did you hand in?
I haven't done it yet, but we're gonna hand in, I believe, a 564.
Not too bad.
No, it's been interesting because we're running so late in the day. Like I haven't made a hit before noon at all, and so that good 50-degree morning air and track temp, the gassers are not getting that. And Tom, if you're watching this, and I know you're not, if you could get the gassers out in the morning tomorrow, that'd be great. You know, you think you'll listen?
got a new driver for Honk this week?
Yeah, I got a new hired gun. I got Troy here, and we're having a blast. He's participating in the junior street class. Kids 13 to 16 can come out and drive full-size cars. We got Mom with us too. Great drives through Tennessee and Alabama here with the whole family, and it's been a great time.
Well, you just had a really good time at Drag Week, running 850s every single day.
Yeah, we had quite the week at Drag Week. I had Zach and Nick with me, and I would say it was almost total domination. We had a great week. So, and then now Troy, he's leading the class in Junior Street here at Sick Smokies.
So Troy, how fast are you allowed to go, and how fast have you been going?
I'm only allowed to go 9.0 in the 8th, and the first day I went a 9.0 with an 8, and today we went a 9.20.
9.26.
9.26.
You went 9.00 with an 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he went dead on first day.
Well, you're definitely his son if you're putting down those numbers.
And then we had the incident yesterday, but we were able to make an arm drop pass and make it down Music City Raceway, which was awesome. So, yeah, it's just been a great time out here, Sick Smokies.